Here we are. What is today? Day 7? The days really do blend in one with another. We're getting on the bus. We're going to first go to the Garden of Gethsemane, I think, which should be really good. And then some other sites today. And so it's a beautiful morning. Had a good breakfast, good night's rest. Really needed. And how are you doing?
Good.
Good. Eat plenty? Did you get plenty to eat? Good. Here we have the Eastern Gate.
The Muslims were told that their Messiah would come, the Jews, 500 years ago. And so they said, we'll block the gate up so that your Messiah cannot get through. Then we'll put a Muslim cemetery out, and he's a high priest, you say? He will never come into this city. The Muslims must have believed in the return of Christ.
Oh yeah? So the guide says this is the Church of Gethsemane. So like that. Alpha and Omega. This is the Garden of Gethsemane, I believe. Just see the beauty of these olive trees here. Very old olive trees. Not from the time of Christ, but very old. This is inside the church of the Garden of Gethsemane. It smells really like diesel fuel. I don't know why. I'm looking around like if there's some kind of lamp or something they're using. This was built by, I think he said 5 different nations. You can see where our nation helped out in the construction of this church. Right there. Beautiful pictures and mosaics like all the churches we visited. Depiction of Jesus in the garden. This mosaic depicts the betrayal of Jesus by Judas Iscariot and the kiss. Just the detail, and those are like made of 1 inch or less square of porcelain. Mosaic depicts the arrest of Jesus, I believe. It's really beautiful artwork. Attention to detail. Big pipe organ. So this whole area here, maybe it's 100 feet by 100 feet. There's that really old tree that he was talking about. Those look seriously old. It has new life grafted in. You see the same thing straight over there. But this would have been the Garden of Gethsemane, the actual garden, I believe, where Jesus came and prayed. Probably was bigger at the time than it is now. So tell me a little bit about this place.
It's the Garden of Gethsemane. I guess however you pronounce it.
What happened at the Garden of Gethsemane? You remember? No? Where did Jesus come? He came here, and his disciples, they fell asleep.
Oh yeah, that story.
And then what? Judas came, betrayed him with a kiss. In this spot, and then they was arrested and put on trial. We're entering now it's called the House of Caiaphas. It is the place where Peter also denied the Lord 3 times, or Caiaphas, the high priest, during Jesus' day, pronounced his judgment.
Sanhedrin, it's the ruling body.
This is the High Court of Justice. We say Sanhedrin, by the way. How do you say it?
Sanhedrin.
Sanhedrin. Okay, Sanhedrin. We were looking for evidence against Jesus so that they could put him to death, but they did not find any. Many testified falsely against him, but their statement did not agree. Then some stood up and gave this false testimony against him. We heard him say, I will destroy this man-made temple, and in 3 days will build another, not made by man. Yet, even then, the testimony did not agree. Then the high priest stood up before them and asked Jesus, are you not going to answer? What is this testimony that these men are bringing against you?
Getting down to the basement of this House of Caiaphas church, there is underground caves, prison. If you can see that, maybe you can pause it and read it.
He spent his last nights. He was there in the darkness. They lowered him down from the holy air above us. He was suspended by rope. Okay? He spent here his last night in the darkness. Now we will read Psalm 88. Please.
Lord, my God, by day I cry out, at night I clamor in your presence. Let my prayer come before you. Incline your ear to call for help. My soul is surfeited with troubles, and my life draws near to the nether world. I am numbered with those who go down into the pit.
This is the way, or these are the steps right here, probably the ancient steps where Jesus would have walked. We're not allowed to walk on those anymore, probably does too much damage to them. But this is the actual way in and out of Caiaphas' house, where our Lord would have walked as he was being tried from one place to another. So again, this is a view from Caiaphas' house, just a little down farther, a little south. Just the population. This is in just packed in the Arab portion, I think is what he said. We're entering the place of the Garden Tomb.
Going out and coming back.
This is the Garden Tomb, and it's one of the sites that where they believe Jesus actually was buried instead of inside the church that we were at yesterday. We're at the place of Skull Rock. If you notice in this picture taken about 50 years ago, the rock formations in the limestone actually show what looks to be a skull. Now we're going to go up on this platform and see that. It's deteriorated some, he said, because of the bus station that's down below it. The exhaust fumes have messed with the limestone, causing the nose part to deteriorate. This part right here, the vertical piece, just recently broke, which you could see the 2 eye sockets and kind of still the shape of the skull. And so the Lord would have been crucified on this mound up the top. You can see today there's a bus station down at the foot of that. And so I don't know what to think about that. Place of the skull. We're here at the Garden Tomb. Just a great logical explanation from archaeology as to why this and Skull Rock, this place, makes every bit as much sense to be the actual tomb. But like the guide said, and I think this is appropriate, if we really knew exactly, it would be an object of mysticism and worship. When our object is Jesus, he is risen, and that's where we ought to be focusing.
He suffered it all because he loved me. Then they carried him away, placed him in a lonely grave. Surely they thought that this would be the end of this man.
In my town, Mums was more well known for the favorite sin she lifted and the wickedness she sown. He didn't move to stop her, seeing his prophet couldn't tell that the woman who was touching him was a guy made by himself. I had no idea just what this Jesus man would do.
Communion.
There's an open air bread deli, bread shop, all kinds of shops up the street, and getting ready to head right across the street, and there we have the temple, not the temple, the old city walls, and there's a gate right there. I don't know what it is. I guess we'll find out. Brought the cross out, heading up where we were just moments ago. Here in this outdoor market and Muslim area of Jerusalem. People really want your business.
Come sit.
Some said. The vendors are selling things in the street. All kinds of different shops. Part of the fun of going on a trip is to be able to see the different cultures interacting with one another. You don't see a lot of this where we're from. I have no idea what that loudspeaker is saying, but just seeing how different people do things and live life, to me, is always very interesting. How they dress, how they act, how they drive.
Hello, welcome to day 7.
So doing something different with your hair, huh?
No.
Well, what did we do today?
I can't remember.
Yeah, we're wrapping things up here. We got a little bit of time to spend in the downtown and eat more chickpeas and chopped up salad. They love chickpeas and chopped up salad, and it was vegetarian lunch, but it was in the in the Arab Muslimic section, and so and then we came back and actually took a little bit of a nap. At least me and Papa, and you did what?
Played on the iPad.
Played on the iPad. And so tomorrow is our last full day here in Jerusalem, and we will be going to, I think, the Holocaust Museum, which is going to be interesting, I think. Maybe a few other little places. And then on Thursday we'll get up early at like 4 a.m. to get to the Tel Aviv airport, wherein we will hop on a plane, fly to Frankfurt, and from Frankfurt over to Dulles International, and we'll hop in the big Suburban that is parked there, if we can find the keys for it, and wherever we remember where we parked it. And if it'll start, we'll drive it home and be home Thursday evening. And so I'm saddened once again that I don't have an internet access at this hotel. It's really nice other than that. So anyhow, more coming next time.
Bye.